Cookham here, back onto my lives after a week focusing on family. Okay, let's do this part here. I should put that up a bit higher. Just a minute. There. Maybe that's better. Maybe not. I'll fix it. Okay, let's see. That might be better. Okay, there. That's good. Okay, let's do up this. All right. Okay. Okay. That go there. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's take this here. Okay, I'm just gonna come here and bring that there. Okay, that's all written up. Oh, right, I want to put that in here. Okay, so you got what I'm working on right now is a formula that I've researched on YouTube. I wish I could remember, or would have made a documentation, the actual YouTube channel. Hello, Jasper. I'm working on a bug spray recipe because I have somebody that wants me to make natural bug spray for them. Well, I'm not working on the recipe. I got the recipe off of YouTube. I'm working on, I've got all the supplies now. And okay. What is this thing? Okay, so that's that. So I'm gonna need that. Okay, interesting. All right. And I will keep that. And I will keep this as well. Or that needs to be separate. Let's separate that. Okay. Okay. All right. So I tend to use straight up essential oils for bug spray, and it works. However, I've got this formula online. I bought all the supplies. I got a piece of them. So I'm going to So it requires 20 drops of well, I'm going to use citronella and geranium for this recipe. So 20 drops of essential oil, 2 tablespoons of vodka, because it's odorless, 1 teaspoon of pure 100% vanilla, and 2 tablespoons of distilled water. And now I just have to order some bottles for that. This year it's just a test, so I don't know if it works or not. But I'm doing it for somebody that has a lake. Well, they don't own the lake. Nobody owns a lake, but they got a cabin at the lake. And they wanted me to, with the essential oils that I know work to keep bugs away, to come up with a formula. So that's the formula through searching awesome YouTube. I love YouTube. And I'm going to really try to remember where I get this information next time, but there was a lady that shared this recipe on her YouTube channel. So she recognizes that she can always comment. And I tried to remember it, and you know, you got to give credit where credit is due. But I'm going to take her recipe and see if it works. My day is a little bit slow because I'm changing gears, and I was struggling to get on the paperwork side of things. And so I go live when I'm struggling, as part of the documentary for my medical team. And then a bonus is I get the beautiful energy of the people, which helps me to get my work done. So thank you. And I am going to go to the river today. How have I been, sweetheart? Thank you. Well, today is day 52 of me being on 75 milligrams of quetiapine as opposed to 175 milligrams. And so I'm starting to feel that my brain is, what's the word or the phase? It's like after you go through that, your brain has to, even though you're off of it and you're past the withdrawal part of it, there's something where your brain, you got to give it time to catch up. And I'm feeling the days are, there's really moments where I'm really feeling my brain's grabbing it back. So that's good. That's a good sign. All right, so now I'm not going to do this recipe. Oh, I gotta order spray bottle. It's glass spray bottles for essential oil. And then I need to call the courier delivering it. It's actually a family member. I call them the courier right now because they're going to be bringing the recipe to someone. I got to call the courier when they're coming. Because I don't want to open any packaging until I'm ready to deliver the bug spray, so that everything is freshly opened when it's delivered to the person, okay, that wants me to create bug spray for them. Okay, so I got to do that, but I'm not going to make it right now. I will make some for myself and for this individual. Okay, let's put this right here I've got all the ingredients. Now, okay. So, and what I did this morning is I don't know who Carmelo is. Who's Carmelo? Somebody took it. Can you help me understand that? SAP. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's put that over here. You know what? We could actually put that over. Should I put that? I think I'm going to do that. Let's just put that with this. I color code things to help me remember. Now, where is that blue pen? Where did it go? Oh, it's right there. Okay, so I'm going to write that over here. So I can take. Okay, just a minute. Oh, okay. So there's 3 things I need to see. You guys are helping me right now because I feel acknowledged. Thank you. Okay, so and a bug spray. Okay, now what I had to do this morning, I booked an appointment with my dentist for my yearly cleaning, but I canceled because I got a call from colonoscopy booking, and it looks like we're gonna get me in for the colonoscopy around the same time I booked my appointment for the dentist. And I do one thing. So my dentist office wasn't in today, so I left a message for them. They'll be back on the 18th. That I need to cancel that and focus on the colonoscopy. And then after that's done, so they're calling in September, then I can phone them once I've recovered from that. I won't even rebook right now because my goal is to prepare for the colonoscopy, follow all the steps that the surgeon needs you to follow, and be very good at following those steps. Then getting through it, managing it, and then coming out the other end. No pun intended. That's funny. Coming out the other end. Okay, so I do remember you said I'm going to try to go to the river today. Him. Oh, did I meet you at the dollar store yesterday? Oh, thank you. I really feel acknowledged and loved. And it's really helping me. Thank you. Okay, what is that? Okay, I'm gonna put this down here. Put that there. Let's get rid of this. What is that? Okay, we got that. Yeah. Oh, right. So I have that over here. Oh boy. I'll do that tomorrow, but let's put that over here. No, don't do it tomorrow, Julie. Oh, yes, do it tomorrow. This is too much. I got to get to the river. I did take care of the bug spray situation, so I'm quite updated on that. Okay. It's okay. So this is in blue. Okay, so it's going to be... I'm going to do this tomorrow, but let's transfer it over here. Okay. Okay. Ooh, don't forget this. Okay, let's put that in the shredding pile. Oh dear. Okay, let's put this over here now. Oh, you guys are helping me. Because I get so discouraged doing paperwork. But now that I'm being acknowledged. What did I forget to pick up yesterday? Oh, right. Okay, so let's take out the grocery list. No, not that one. We're going to take out this one. I'm doing my office work right now because there's things that politically need to be taken care of. Yeah. Oh, wrong pen for that. Because I need to, okay, so colors coding helps me things stand out. Okay, that was the only thing I forgot. I got that. I got that. Okay, that can be shred. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put this up here with this. Okay. Be right back. Okay. See, just for a moment there, I forgot I was even live. That's how my brain works. Oh yeah, right, I'm live. That's interesting, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yes, I'm going to the river today. I can't find. Oh, yeah, I'm looking in the office. Live as in live right now type of kind of live in really real life. Oh, that's Bushman. Okay, that was that a tongue twister or a riddle? I'm like, I think that was a riddle. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to put those there. Okay. Okay. Oh, what have I done? Okay. Okay. Poems and Riddles by Bushman, YouTube Bushman. Okay. Oh, I've got to do that as well. Okay, so I've got to do videos, pictures, calories on phone and Amazon. Yeah, that's got to be done. Oh, right. Okay, done that. Oh, right. Okay, got to adjust my meds to take to river. Because the day stays brighter longer, I take my medication at the river so I'm not taking it too late. And then as the days get darker, then I'll start taking it at home again. Because I'll be home in time. I'm pulling one. Yep. Let's take this. Probably fine 10 times a day. Um, yep. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I've got to, regarding Service Canada. Service Canada. Let's start there. I'm going to start there. I don't want to add any more to that. Okay, is there anything on the other side? Okay, that could be shred. This is, okay, let's see. Is there anything? Oh, I got to do the bulletin board today. I got to take pictures of the bulletin board meeting minutes. Meeting minutes. Fire drills. Fire drills. Okay, I'll do that today. Fire drills. Okay, so okay, got that down. I'll do up a new list tomorrow on this, but for now, I'm going to set that there, and that there, and this here. Okay, what was this? Okay, even I can put that back on the boat, on this pinup board. Oh, I'll leave this here for now because I have to make sure I talk to my dental office about canceling at this point. Okay. Right. Okay, so let's put. Oh, you've already got that on there. Yeah, don't write things down twice. Oh, I completely forgot that. I'm going to set this right here until tomorrow. We'll go over it. Okay. And we'll set that there. I should put that on the list. Don't forget. I already have it on the list, so let's see. What was it again? What I want to put on the list? Oh, let's see if it's on the list. Yeah, it is on the list. Oh, I got to put that on the list. I've had these scissors for years and then they broke, so I need new scissors, but I'm really picky what kind. I'm going to keep looking till I find the ones I want. Okay, I got that, I got that, I got that, got that, got that. Okay. Okay, that can be, you know, when I organize things, I shred it, and that way you're not putting personal information out in the mail. But also, you're not leaving things on the desks that are repeating itself. Oh, God. Yeah, I've got to do this and this. Let's do that tomorrow. What the heck is this thing? Okay. Okay, I've got to go through that and that. Let's shred this. Let's put this over here and this over here. And tomorrow you're going to read, you're going to study this on the colonoscopy. Okay. So, Service Canada, that's colonoscopy. Okay. Okay. Let's go over this as well tomorrow. So I'll put that on the table. I'll leave that off. I'll leave that off. And that off. So I'm going to put this on the table for tomorrow. What is all these stuff over here? Oh, right. Okay, I'll leave. That's good. I'll keep that. Ooh, I better keep that. Let's just put that down there to be shred. Thank you, everybody. No, I don't own big property. I don't. I'm on disability. I'm in low-income housing. I do not own big property. I have a dream that I would love. I had a dream, a song to sing. So I have a dream of just having a little place to live near moving water. And I had a truck and it got hit by a semi. Nobody was hurt, but my truck got rode off. And so I also have a dream. I'm going to buy a van in about 3 years. And I would like to put on the side of it, Healing with Cookum. I want my van to be black, purple, with a splash of a few other colors, like blue and a splash of a little tiny bit of yellow. I don't like a whole lot of yellow. But I would work with somebody who could put that on the side of my vehicle. A van. And I want a van because I'm a truck person, but because of my health problems, a van would help me if, like, say my family lives one about an hour away, the other one about 3 to 5 hours to 6 hours away. And so I'd like to be able to travel to see my family. And if I need a break, I could lay down have a place to lay down in the back. Another dream of mine is to do some live streaming in Barkerville, because I love the olden days. Those are dreams. I know I don't own any property. And even if I didn't own the property, if I could just live beside moving water, I think it would be just wonderful. Yes. That river where I do my swimming is public. Anybody could go there. It belongs to everybody. So even the little area that I fix up down by the river, it's got little shelters down to the rain. Well, last year we had a salmon opening. And if you Google CKPG Today and Spruce City Wildlife Association, last year they did a drone that flew over the area where I am building a place to sit. And they showed all the people fishing along the Nunchaku River. And not only did they show you that during the salmon, they gave you some tips on how to salmon fish following the rules. Like, for example, one of the things I learned off CKPG Today and Spruce City Wildlife Association is, well, Dan and Trevor were teaching people on this video, and they said if you are salmon fishing and you hook the side of the salmon, either accidentally or on purpose, not good on purpose, you have to release the fish, and it would be called a foul hook. I think that's right. So I learned that from them. And something else about it has to be a single, I think, barbless hook. And they recommended don't make your own single barbless hook. Make sure you buy it, because if it doesn't work 100%, you could get in trouble. That's what I remember. I've watched that video twice now, and I'll be watching it a few more times. So that's CKPG Today and Spruce City Wildlife Association. And yes, I will be watching that video over the next few years periodically, so they did some teaching on there to sort of give people some rules and guidelines, ideas on when there is a salmon opening on the Nunchaku River, what you can do, what you can't do. And one of their recommendations, or one of the things they said, is just even fishing, even if you don't catch a fish. It's just being there, chatting, the social part of it, the quietness. That's sometimes just what it's all about. And I really agree with that. I live in Prince George, British Columbia, Canada. I live in town, but we have two rivers right in town. The Nechako River, which means big river in Carrier, and we have the Fraser River. The Nechako ends at the Fraser and goes into the Fraser River. We're really lucky because you don't even have to leave town to feel like you're in the wilderness in Prince George. There's city all around us, and then all of a sudden you're in an area and it feels like you're in the country. It's very beautiful, Prince George. I love Prince George so much. Oh, thank you. Well, with my YouTube channel, my authenticity is really coming through because it's created a space to represent as myself, and I'm healing because of that. And I also, if you follow me long enough and join in the lives, one of the things I feel that viewers will experience is the same in return. It's a place for authenticity of all different religions, all different nationalities, and we're all from Earth. And authenticity is very important to me, and having the space created to do that. We all have to work as a group, but we don't want to lose the individual or sacrifice the individual as we're working as a group, as we're working as a team, because the individual brings great value to group cooperation. Okay, just a minute now. Okay, I'm going to do this tomorrow. And now I'm going to go to the kitchen. What time? Excuse me. Okay, so it's almost 3. I need to eat right now. Let's go to the kitchen. Come along with Kokum to the kitchen. I'll unplug this battery. I'm going to get ready to go to the river now. Oh, that area is beautiful. So you have you been here or just seen pictures? Yeah, Prince George is beautiful. British Columbia is beautiful. I just love British Columbia. Okay. That's why they call it beautiful British Columbia. It is, I pressed the wrong button there accidentally. Okay, I'm gonna look in the kitchen. Okay, just a second here, let's turn on the light. And I'm just gonna hook up battery. And then that way, while I'm live streaming, I'm not running out of phone battery. I wonder why that didn't take. Let's try it again. That's weird. Oh, it must be at 100%. That's why. Okay. That's why I didn't take it. It's keeping the phone charged. Okay, I'll be right back. to show you what I got yesterday at the dollar store. Not this. I bought this through Amazon, but I want to show you something I got yesterday. Now, what I do is these are cloth covered in beeswax, and you can use it to put on top of your food. You just cut it to the size. So I cut this to the size right here to fit over these water jugs. Just because I filter my water, and because sometimes there's cockroaches in the building where I live, management wanted me to cover the water so that the cockroaches wouldn't try to get it. Okay. All right, so I did that. But now I'm going to show you something. Yesterday I went to the dollar store because I had lost my brush for scrubbing rocks and branches that wash up on the shore for building. I built a table and a shelter from the rain. And while I was there, I was going up and down all the aisles. We have a new dollar store. It's called the Dollar Tree. And they had a little bundle of these cloths that you can buy. And I thought, oh, that's perfect. I'll make my own. No, these are beautiful. I bought on Amazon. I love these. And yeah, it comes in a roll, and I cut it to size like I showed you. And that's just covered in beeswax. Well, I found these and I thought I could make my own because I buy beeswax and make mullein torches. But wouldn't that be a nice cover? And then there was this color. It's got watermelon on it. And strawberries. Yeah, watermelon, strawberries. And then there was this beautiful green. There was many to choose from. But these kind of fell into my color theme. And so I bought 2 of each. And then down the road, I can make my own beeswax cloth covers for covering your food, for, wrapping up herbs and medicines and stuff. So I'm going to make my own. I'll go put these back. I'm not doing that anytime soon because I'm more focused on getting to the river. Okay, the focus right now is eating and cleaning up the kitchen, and then I get to go to the river. Okay. All right, let's get on it. So what am I going to eat right now? Okay. Okay. Let's bring this over here. I'm just going to, this is just a little bit of leftover homemade beans. I'm going to heat that up. Let's just start it off on low. I'm going to start that off on low. And that gives me time to fill up. I got to wash this. Let's put it over here for a minute. Okay. I gotta run the cold water here, fill this up. Now I'm gonna filter this water. Let's put this over here. Straining. Okay. I try not to let food sit, but sometimes it's just too hard to get to. So that pot needs to soak. Because I just couldn't get to it. Okay. There, let's keep that like that. Yeah, I need food. I can tell I need food. Okay, here we go. That's it for a minute. So these are, I bought several of these because this is the one I lost at the river. I got focus on a bug, and then the bug, I put this down and it must have went down the river. So I went into the dollar store and got a new one. Because I have one over here that's in the kitchen, and I use dish soap with it on the kitchen, and I always make sure it's brand clean before I use it on the river, so you're not getting soap in the river. Oh, I love the patterns of those cloths. I'm making you laugh. So I made somebody laugh. Oh, you love yes, those patterns of the cloth. Yeah, they'll look nice when I make, see, this is one that I got through Amazon, covered in wax. Cut it to your own size, and I bought special scissors so I could make nice edges. It'll be a winter project. Right now, I prioritize being outside. Well, even in the winter I do. But it's just all about, you have to set priorities. Okay, let's put this one down here. Okay. Now this one I'm going to put in my backpack. And I noticed the new dollar store, Dollar Tree, didn't have these. Dollarama sells these. So I got those cloths that you like at Dollar Tree. But the brushes they had at Dollar Tree I didn't like as much as the ones they selling at a Dollarama at Spruceland. So I bought a couple more, and then that way down the road, if they don't have them anymore, or one of the dollar stores closes down, I want to make sure I had a couple extra in stock. I think I'll put that in the parts department. All right. I'm going to put, I made my tea already. We'll set that up there. And okay. Now here's the one that has soap on it. And this is for the dishes. Sit. Hang on a minute. Let's sit. Okay. I got a headache. Maybe I gotta eat. Maybe that's gonna help me if I eat. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I want to sit. Okay. Let's get this away. Okay. I got a bit of a headache. I don't get headaches very much. I feel kind of headachy. Let's put some there we go. Make it nice and greaseless here. I I need pressure to feel. Needs pressure. I can feel that. Oh boy. All right, now that I've washed this pot, I can do the next step. I don't need the steamer right now, so I can put that away. I just need the bottom of the pot. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 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 Now, before I do that, I'm gonna cold water. Yes, I'm going to the river today, but I had to work in the office, and now I have to eat and clear the kitchen. I always prioritize home responsibilities because I could just go to the river all day and just stay there, and then problems will happen at home if I do that. Okay. Okay. Did I fill that up? Oh no, I didn't. Okay, so we're gonna fill that up right there. I am going to the river. I just need to eat and make sure the kitchen is up to par. Get the food prep. So I'll make bread tomorrow. I'm out of bread right now, but that's okay. I might have a small piece left. I think I might have one piece left. I'll look at that in a minute. Okay. So now I'll let that go, because I have to fill my water jugs up for the river so I stay hydrated. And, oh right, so now I've washed this pot, and now I hope this is, I froze all the soup broth that I made, except for I left this one in the fridge. Let's see if it smells good. Let me see. Yep, it smells good. It's not, it's still good. Thank gosh. There. There. There we go. Okay. 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 Oh boy, this is good. Okay. I'm not going to wash that with soap and water. I'm just going to rinse it. Okay. I'm gonna I'm gonna add this rice, this brown basmati rice that I steamed yesterday to the broth. I don't want it to spill or splash over everything, so I'll do it slowly. and in bits. I could just empty the bowl upside down, but it'll make a big splash. So we'll just do it slowly. I'm going to slowly warm that up. Okay. Okay, let's bring that over to about a 6. Because I want the rice to absorb in the warmth. We will wash these. And I'm going to do a heat up. Because yesterday for a family togetherness, I ordered, what are those potato things called? I always order them, but I can't remember the name of them, from Starbucks. And it's my go-to if we're going out, one of my go-tos, because it really fills you up and gives you energy. And they're really good. If anybody knows the name, I know there's a specific name of these. And my mother was saying they sell them at Costco too, pre-made. The little potato squares. And I'm going to heat a couple up for the, maybe I'll do 3. Yeah, I'm going to do 3. I'm going to, because that will, and then I put the lid on it while it's warming up so that it's frying, but it's also getting warmed. The heat isn't escaping. And I think I'm going to add a touch of water so it steams. I want them to steam. And now I've got these glass jars from Empty Kombucha that I keep for the river. Because hydration helps your brain function better. So I drink lots before I go to the river, and I always bring this much water with me so that I keep myself hydrated. And those will go in my backpack. Oh, don't put it on too well. They sort of, I don't want to put them on too tight because then it's hard to. Seems like they form a suction. But I don't want them to leak in my bag either. Okay, let's put these in. So far, this is my backpack. I got a stick I want to whittle at the river. I want to bring it back. I've got my new scrub brush. I got a mixture of geranium and this citronella essential oil for bugs. I've got my tripod, toilet paper. Oh, I'm going to leave this here right now because I got a camouflaged tarp for my shelter, but I've been gone for a week. This is Bits and Bites that I call Bits and Bites that I might use to hold the tarp together. But I'm not bringing it this time. I'm just going to go back to the river and see how everything is after being gone for a week. What I did notice developing before I left was a possible wasp's nest forming. This is a time of year where the wasps are going around looking to where they're going to build their nest. And so right where I'm building a shelter, there was one wasp going in and out, in and out. So when I go back today, I'll be looking to see if that wasp is bringing a colony there or if it was just investigating. So yeah, that wasp wouldn't leave. It was going in and out, right where I'm building the rain shelter. And I've done research that I'm going to have to leave it alone and let it build its shelter there, because anything I would do to kill the wasp nest, I could harm the tree. So, it's an assessment. I'm assessing the situation right now. And another thing, before I left last week, this beaver was coming right up to where I built there, and he was peeking out of the water, and he'd come back up. He was like watching what I was doing. So he might have come in and took some of his wood, because I guess it was his or her wood first. So when I go back, I'll see if any wood is missing, and the beaver would be my first suspect. But it'd be like, yeah, you all right. Sorry, I took your wood. We'll see if he was eyeing up the wood I collected. That's two things I'd noticed before I left last week. So, and then with the water level, I had put some wood right by the side of the river. So now I'll see if it's still there or gone. A lot happens in a week. A lot happens in nature. It looks like nothing's going on, but there's so much happening. And it's all subtle in the beginning, and then big change. Oh boy. Okay, stop talking. Here, I should say that. Okay, I'll turn that off. Okay, so what else have I... Okay, so I've got all that in here. I've got some walnuts for the crows. We share space, and then I've got all my tools. I've got like whittling tools for like woodwork, needles, pliers, and then even just some clippers here, in case I find a nice piece of wood. All right, so now I'll put my waters in that I just did, because hydration is very important. Oh, and now I'll go put my towel in here. Just a minute, I'll be right back. I think I washed that towel. Okay, so there's a towel. I think that's everything. I never need everything in here, but I know what to bring because I know what usually comes up here and there. But I've also got other things that I need to take to the river, but like I won't bring the tarp today or anything, because I need to see what the status is of what the animals are doing right now. I mean, if the wasps are building a nest right where I'm building a shelter, then I got to pull back and rethink that. Because wasps are very aggressive. And they'll chase you. You know? And they won't just bite you once or sting you once. They're just angry buggers. Yeah. And so it's not a matter of treating the area, because it's a public area. I would have to let the wasps do their thing and then figure out how I'm going to work around that. All right. So that's going to go. Okay, that's warming up. What else am I going to put in there? Let's look. Oh yeah, okay. In my homemade soup, right now it's just got rice. I know what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to put just a little bit of this smoky barbecue sauce in there, not very much. I don't want it to overpower. And then another thing that I do, I'll have a can of oysters. And what I'll do, the sun doesn't go down today until 9:40, something like that. So I got lots of time to get to the river. And I usually only spend a couple hours there because you're balancing all aspects of your day. Where's that fork? What did I do with that fork? That's weird. What did I do? I'll use this gigantic fork, I guess, until I find that one. Smoked oysters. I'm just going to dump the oil into the soup. All right. I find with my brain the way it works, I really need a high-fat diet. I do better with high fats. It just helps the brain so much. Oysters. Okay, let's put the rest of the oil in there. Oh, that's about it. I always put these in the freezer until, but I am taking this garbage out today, so I will put that directly in the garbage. And now, let's bring that up a little bit. Let's put that at 7. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring these over here. A little bit brown on that one side. Perfect on the other. This will give you a lot of energy to burn. I always feel better when I'm eating high-fat foods. It just feels so much better. How you feel. Healthy fats, though, right? Like olive oil, oysters, fish, oils. These are those potato squares from Starbucks, and they're delicious. find potatoes are a comfort food. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Damn, those are good. It's just a little too crispy on the other side. I'll have to lower the temperature next time I heat these up. If I do that. Well, maybe I put it at a 7. I'll put it at a 6 next time. I love onions. You can really taste onions in this. So you would have to like onions if you want to eat this. I really like onions. Okay. Okay. I'll just make this piece up. Now, if I went to the river without eating properly, how can you expect to have any energy while you're swimming? I wonder if that's going to be warm enough yet. Okay. Okay. turn that off. Where's the lid? I must have put it. Let's turn that off. Let's put it over here. It's gonna go back in the fridge. Okay. Okay, so now all this is homemade chicken broth that I made last week. I boiled the bones for 6 hours almost. And then I freeze them separately so that I can take a little bit out at a time. Now I've added brown basmati rice that I cooked yesterday. I've had a little bit of bullseye smoked barbecue sauce. And I added the oil from my oyster can. And now there's one more thing I love. And to me, almost every soup is way better when you put a scoop of sour cream in it. I love a scoop of sour cream in my soups. It just knocks it out of the ballpark. Thank you, everybody. Yes, I'm going to the river in a bit. Yes, I'm going to the river. But I make sure when I go, I have snacks and water, but that I don't leave the house hungry or running on empty. Now I mix all that together. Not warm enough. Needs to be warmer. Okay. I'm going to put it in with the beans so it warms up. There. There we go. Okay, so let me see. There we go. All right. All right. That's better. All right. You know, the beans really heated it up. But I gotta, so I don't ruin the counter, I'll put this towel up here. And now I will eat this soup. Now it's got baked beans that I made last week. Pancake syrup. This stuff doesn't have the natural maple syrup in it. I ran out, but I've got just regular pancake syrup in here. But I for sure way better with 100% maple syrup. But this is okay. And that's one thing I find that really just makes my brain feel so good is homemade chicken broth. I just can't believe how that affects the brain. There's some things that just seem like they don't do anything, or it's placebo. But certain things like sitting outside in nature barefoot or in the moving water profoundly increases your brain function. And chicken broth is another thing that I noticed affects, I can feel just, it's like a warm comfort in my brain. There's something to do with what's in it. The cartilage, maybe? The natural fats? Boy, yeah, that's real medicine. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to have some of this as well. Oh, I'm going to put these in the soup, but not this one. Oh, not right now, because I got to heat it up properly. I've got leftover asparagus here. Let me put a cover on this thing. Hang on. Just do an estimate. We'll cover that. Okay. Every time you eat homemade booth chicken broth, makes your nose run. So smoked barbecue sauce and smoked oysters give the soup a little bit of a smoky flavor. Okay. I made homemade jam this week while I was offline. So I buy a big bag of frozen raspberries from Costco. I melt the whole package for 2 days in the fridge. And then once they're all juicy, I add 1 cup of chai seed. And then I let that sit for a day or two and it thickens up. However, one little tip I want to share with you. So this, I put them in jars. That's my brain hiccuping. But I don't fill them right up because the chai seeds will continue to expand. But also before I put this mixture in this jar, I spray it with a certain essential oil. My favorite one. It could be lavender, it could be, I'd use Road Scents and Third Eye essential oil blends. And when I do that, and then before I close it up, I spray the top with the essential oils. If I don't do that, then within a couple days it goes bad because it's all organic. And then the fats in the chai seed, it'll start to almost bubble because it's percolating. But when I put the essential oils in there with it, it lasts, I can get a couple weeks out of it. And then I don't put the lids on too tight because the pressure will build and then it's almost impossible to get the lids off. So you do want to eat it quickly. Even with I didn't put the lids on very tight, but just like that, pressure is going to build. Hang on a minute. And I'm going to put it right about there so that it's going to tighten up a bit because there's going to be a pressure that builds. But now I'm getting raspberry jam that is, I eat more like a pudding than I do. Sometimes I'll put it on toast. And then I never double dip, so I always use a clean spoon. And I might go in twice. But you know, so there's my dessert. I'll get a little bit more. But I never, once I've lit the spoon, I don't put it back in because it already is challenged, has a challenged shelf life. So you don't want to double dip if you're really trying to get it to last as long as possible. So that would be my dessert. Okay. Now how hot is that on the bottom? Okay, so I can put it on the counter now. It won't wreck the counter. And now I need to put this in the fridge because I want to put that other pot of the soup broth that I made into the fridge. It's got the rice in it, smoked barbecue sauce, oysters, and I want it to cool as quickly as possible so that it is a chicken broth, so homemade, so it's another thing you want to keep as cool as possible at all times. Okay, so but I put this towel down so that if it's a little bit hot on the bottom, it's not gonna break a glass from the heat in the stove. Where did that go? Here it is. I'm gonna put that right in the fridge so it will cool quickly. There it is. Okay, and I'll put this. This is really good resinite for your covering your food. You don't. It really stretches and it really holds to the dish. It's my favorite so far. That will last forever. Okay, so I have a dessert. I think that's about all the soup I can eat right now. Now, because it's a lesser amount, even for this, I don't necessarily have to eat everything. I can double dip these, but not the mass quantity of it. Okay. I'll put that right there. And then this goes right there. And then this will go right there. There, now everything's in the fridge. And there's a little bit of meat that went bad. I'll have to take that to the crow. Where did I put that thing? Where have I done with it? Okay, I'm just feeling like I need to put my head down. Complete exhaustion. Did I put that in the fridge? Let's see. What did I do? That's weird. Oh. No, it's not there. What did I do with that? What did I do with my dessert? I can't figure out what I've done with my dessert. I just had it right here. What did I do with it? I must have put it in the fridge. It's got to be in there somewhere. And to keep bugs away, I really try to do dishes right away. Don't leave things for critters to snack on. Try your very best. There. There we go. I think I need a bit of more soap on that one. It's not quite enough. That's better. And then you're going to have this. Down here in a minute. Okay. What the heck? I don't know what I did. Where did I put? Oh, here it is. It's over here. Okay, there's my dessert. First of all, bring this out. Okay. Yep. Oh, I wanted to wash this. Put that there. Let's wash this. Oh. I will wash this here. And uh-oh. That goes there. Let's just give that a rinse. That's good enough. Clean up the stove. Okay. Yes. Food. I just used this fork a few minutes ago and food's already stuck on it. Sure doesn't take long. That's why. There, it's off now. Oh, it's still stuck. Yeah, it's still stuck. There. That's better. Then we'll wash this. Put that there. Okay. And now you're minimizing. You do the dishes later. Well, first you won't have the energy. If you don't keep up. And then second, it gives, you don't want to leave food around for critters. Okay. There. And we'll rinse this one. That's a lot of dust in here. I'm gonna set that up here until it dries. Okay, we'll clean that part. All right, now rinse it. And then you're gonna, okay, so what I always do with the wet rag is I will hang it on the handle of the door so you don't got a wet rag on the counter for bugs to drink from, even though there's soap in it. But cockroaches are resilient, so you gotta try to keep it down. Do your part, because they're in the building, and if you don't do your part, then it draws them in from the building. You hear that? Some kind of howling outside. Okay. Oh, there's that fork I was looking for. And we'll put this in here. And this one here can come over here as well. This one hangs up on the spice rack. It's the soup scoop. All right. Let's put just a touch more, just a little bit of cold water and Brita. Okay, I'll put that back down here. Okay, that goes there. The water could come here. Oh, I still haven't filled this up. I'll do it later. I got most of the water filtered. Well, maybe I will do it right now. So that means if I'm going to do it right now, I have to take this back. Put it there. Bring that back up. That back up. How much water did I put in here? Okay, just a sec. Oh, why is this over here? We'll put that right here. All right, so I'm doing my part to keep everything clean. Thank you, everybody. Yes, river today. The last comment, river today. Yes, but I'm just just plugging into your energy, and it's helping me get the things done that need to get done. Thank you. Alrighty. Alright, so now it's not quite gone all the way through. I'm going to fill up this water jug right there. Try to filter all my water. There's no bugs in this water because of all the chlorine and stuff, but I try to get the chlorine out best I can. All right, now let's put a little bit more water in here. Filter. All right, we'll put these over here. Okay. Okay. This goes here. Okay. This one here's going to go into there. We'll put that back. Okay, what I'm just doing now is I took my tonight's medication. Oh, darn it. It's at the bottom of my backpack. Now I gotta take everything out. That's okay. So today's Thursday. We can put this back, but now I gotta get something from the bottom of my backpack. Okay. Let's put that here. Let's put this up here. There's my towel. What time is it right now? Okay, so 4. I'd like to leave here by 4:30. It's just about 4. Okay, you can do it, Jules. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. There's the tripod. There's the water. You know, the reason this step is important is we're at a time of year where now the sun will go down at 20 to 10. And so I don't have to rush home and take my night medication. What I do is I bring it to me with the river. And as I start walking home, I'll take my nighttime medication. And then I'm not getting home later and taking my medication too late. Okay, so I always take about 3 days worth with me in case there was a flood or something and I got stuck on the other side of the river. But so this one here is 3 days worth. But now I'm going to take my tonight's medication with me. I'll only take the first part of the dose while I'm at the river. And take the second part when I get home, but I'm going to put it all together right here, and now I can see that I haven't taken any of it, and now I won't end up with a medication error. Okay, so now I'll take that on just before I go home, and then it starts kicking in, and then I'm not taking, I can stay as long as I like until the sunset without, it's, you know, if it takes me an hour to walk home slowly, it's only about 20-25 minutes, but if I'm relaxing, then yeah, you just end up taking your medication too late, and that's not cool. It just gets things off track. You're still taking it, but it's always good to stay within an hour on either end. An hour earlier, an hour later, no more. It's really good to be consistent. All Right, so but now this goes into my emergency bag. This is my medication all set out for 28 days, and that way if there's a fire in the middle of the night and I have to get up, because last time when they had that staged fire here, in order to get us cameras, the fire department was asking me for my ID and I just was too disorientated. So now I'm preparing more. Okay, so I'm ready to, I got my ID, I've got my medication, I got my keys. And in an emergency, yeah, there's other things that you need, but if it's just a matter of life or death, the place is on fire, get out because you're gonna die. You need your medication, you need your keys, you need your ID. Everything else can be sorted out. Not that that would be great, but when it comes down to a matter of life or death, that's how you gotta think. Because if you're fleeing this place and it's emergency, you want to be carrying as little as possible. Just what you need. So that can go in that emergency bag. That's ready to go. Okay, so that's in there, ready to take. There's my bug spray. Let's reload this. I'm thirsty. I need a drink of water. I think I'm going to put just a little bit of apple cider vinegar in there. It's another thing I really like is apple cider vinegar. You don't want very much because it's easy to put too much in. Apple cider vinegar is so good for you. All right. Okay, so now let's put in your towel. Oh, let's put in your toilet paper. Let's put in your towel. I'll leave that out because the birds are chasing me. I'll give them a treat. They always see me coming. And we'll put the water over here. The water here. Bug spray's already in there. This is my medicine bowl. I'll put it back here. That's a stick I need to whittle at the river. Let's see if I got to the river by 5:30, because if I'm moving slow, say 5:30, worst case scenario, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30. That gives me 4 hours of the sun being up. Plus you got a good half hour or more of dusk. I gotta sit down. Okay, here's my scrub brush. Plus I got all my tools up front there. I'm not bringing the tarp with me today. I need to see if the wasp nest is developing. And I want to see if that beaver he's eyeing up my spot. He might have come in and reclaimed some of his wood or her wood. We'll see. And then the other thing is my brain. I'm gonna have to put my head down. The other thing is the tide coming in. How it affected the log side propped up on the side of the river. That's pretty much good here. Oh God. I gotta put my head down here. Okay, just a minute. That could go there. This goes here. And now we can put this back, and I'm gonna sit here for a minute and put my head down. Whew, I still got a headache. That's weird. I usually don't get headache. I thought after I eat, my headache would go away. No, it's not going away. All right. Sort of like all in here. Headache over the eyes. Not severe pain, just sort of, that headache. Thank gosh. Because some headaches can be debilitating. This one is not debilitating, but it's just sort of there. All right. Okay. Yeah. Oh boy. I could go in there. Holy Lord. Oh, I forgot. Okay, let me put my head down here. I gotta, let me just put my head down. Okay, what am I doing? I was going to do something, but I can't remember what it was. I'm trying to remember what I was gonna do. Oh, this here, these could come on. Okay, before I do anything else, I gotta go lay down. I gotta do a time. Okay, I am going to the river, but there's something that has to be done. Okay. Okay, good. I want to go to the river, but I gotta lay down first. That's about all I could do at this moment. It's just like gets to a point where that's it all. It's all you could give. I wonder why I got such a headache. I think I forgot to plug that in. Okay, that feels a bit better. But I'm not quite done yet. Okay, I see what I forgot. I gotta put this battery here. Okay. Yeah, it's fully charged because it's not dinging, but still. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's right. I already canceled Dr. Short. I could take that down now. This one could come off. There, the rest could stay. Just even that's amazing how much better that makes me feel. I think I need a few more minutes. Yeah, what a difference that made. Stopping for a minute. Okay. Okay. Okay, well, I got the kitchen done, food prep done, I got the office work done. I'm gonna go to the river now. You're just laying down for a minute. My headache's still there, but it brought it down a bit. It just feels like my head feels more smooth than like it's grinding just to do something. It's working so hard. And then it's just complete exhaustion. And there's a difference when I'm puttering at the river. Something really wonderful happens to my brain. When you're working in the house, you're pushing to do what needs to be done, and it's hard. Okay, that's enough of a break. That made the difference. So I could close my live, and I'll pack up for the river. What time is it right now? Okay, I'm gonna guess it's what, 10 after 4, quarter after 4. Yep, that was a good guess. Okay, so I'll close my live right now, and I will get ready for the river. Thank you, everybody, for your likes, your subscribes, and your energy. And I'll see you at the river in about an hour and a bit. Thank you for helping me get through this part of my day, which is the hardest. Thank you. I'll see you at the river in a little bit. And I'll have on my new life jacket from Costco. Thank you, everybody.